Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for viewing my page. My name is Moonheaven. Today I'm here to bring you a video called Temporal Ambassador. It's the new featured episode series in Star Trek Online. It's only available for today and tomorrow. It's available for the 3-year anniversary, which ends on the 14th. That's why I say today and tomorrow. If you haven't done it yet, please check out the video. If you have no intention of doing it and you still want to, at least just watch it, I'm making this for a documentary of it. I think the episode is very well done, and I think it's very much worth it. That being said, I'm going to get right into it. You start the mission off by talking to Engineer Connie here in Earth Space Dock. And he asks you, basically, he needs some help. There's a random anomaly, and you get some nice rewards for doing it. You get a new special starship for doing the mission. Tier 3, Tier 3 ship for anyone commander level and above. An ambassador class, the exact same ship, only the not vice admiral version, the rear admiral version of the ship. And you get a special uniform, which I have yet to find a way to actually unlock and wear. So, just accept the mission. It's in progress. What do you need to do? You need to go to the Azure Nebula. Beam it up. Now, I'm not exactly using any special starship. I'm using a very old ship that I've had for some time now. It is the Tier 3 Nebula. I did not buy this off the store. I bought this in the game a long time ago when it was still available to the general public. This character is very old. I just haven't worked on him at all. But he is one of the few that I still have to do this mission on. So, depart system. Now my ship looks kind of funky. It's wearing the Riemann set shields from, I don't even remember what the Romulan mission is, to be honest with you. Let's look it up real quick. Episodes, Romulan Mystery, Not Cutting the Cord, Coliseum, that was the name of the mission. You got these shields for doing Coliseum. And it was a great mission. Notice I don't have anybody equipped. It's because the recent update to Star Trek Online has actually taken away all your bridge officers because there was an actual glitch with them. So you had to reslot them, and you didn't have any powers for them until you reslotted. I'm not going to reslot them, as you actually don't need your own bridge officers for this mission. Matter of fact, if you slot them, your bridge officers will go missing after the mission. So it becomes rather pointless. Warp 8.4. I obviously haven't invested in a driver coil. Lovely. This could take a bit. Let's disable astrometrics since we're, gonna have to fly for a while. I tend to like this shield on this ship. It's got a nice look. It's a very nice decorative look to the hull. Gives you a new warp trail effect. The green instead of the blue. Just overall, it's much nicer than a lot of things that you could possibly have. The Nebula is a neat ship. It comes with its own little power. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Tachyon detection field allows you to increase your ability to see through stealth. It means you can break cloak and see through the cloak for a limited period of time, depending on how far away you are, and also depending on your aux power. Also boosts your sensors ability, which in turn really helps out your tracking, your weapons lock, a lot of other things. A lot of people just think it just does stuff for skills. No, it actually boosts your weapons too. It boosts what you can do. I just want people to remember that. So this is actually a tactical character. I was going for the Janeway approach with him, and obviously I didn't get very far. I only made it to Commander 2. Yeah, Commander 2. And I really wasn't trying. So let's see. Skills. I have no skills. What is this? Oh my good lord. Well, that could, be a good start. We'll upgrade attack patterns. And you really don't have to take anything more than 6. If you want to be effective with it, go like 6. If you want to get the maximum efficiency out of it, you go 9, but there's really no need for 9s. Not recently. Let's see. Hull repair, I want that at 3. Flow capacitors, I want that up. Shield emitters, 3. Alright, shield systems, we want that all the way up. I'll just hold here for a minute while I do this. Power insulators, you want that up there. Structural integrity, you want that all the way up, just because no matter what you are, it's going to help give you more more hull. Can't speak today. And I am recording this instead of streaming it like I normally would, and I apologize. I wanted to stream it, however, XSplit is being rather gay with opening Star Trek at the moment, so I had to resort to Rec Central. And Rec Central is great for recording, not so great on the streaming, so I use this for that. It'll probably be different if I was to use something else. Let's see, subsystem repair. We don't really need anything in that. Warp core efficiency. Let's go weapon efficiency since I'm a tactical. Personal shield generator. Special forces. There we go. And by training it up to 6, you can train some nice skills. Let's see. Warp to the sector block. This is where we want to be. Alright, now that I got all my skills spent, let's go to the Azure Nebula. And you can just click on something in the map and it'll automatically navigate your ship to the best possible point to get there. Now see, after updating that, I'm actually moving at transwarp 10 instead of warp 8 point whatever. The dry recoil really, really affects your space speed. And even though I can't go above warp 10 yet, because I'm only a lowly little commander, I won't be able to do it until I hit at least, I don't want to say Rear Admiral, I want to say, what's the next one? It's not Vice Admiral. I think it's Rear Admiral upper half. Anyways, to go faster than Warp 10, you need a specialized engine. And you can probably get it at Rear Admiral if you want to use the fleet version. I normally wait until I can get the Borg versions of it, and that's the Mark 12 Mako engines or the retrofit Borg engines. And those push you at least warp 20 each. Definitely worth it. And they only do that if you have drive recoil up. And with the drive recoil up, depending on what ship you have, you could actually make yourself move over warp 40. I've done it. My fastest recorded speed is warp 46.43, which is very fast. I can navigate the entire sector block in under a minute. Alright, starting off the mission. They want me to go scan these little anomalies here. Let's go scan anomalies. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of anything. Oh no, where'd it go? See, the anomalies appear, disappear. Not a whole lot there. I will be quiet during cutscenes. I do want those to be able to be heard, since they did a good job with the voiceovers, I think. The ship doesn't have a very bad turn rate either for being as big as it is. Alright. There's our nice little anomaly. Let's scan it. A freighter? What the hell? Yes, yes. They transfer you into a freighter. Mind you, also, this is the first time I'm doing this as a underlevel character. I've always been a vice admiral doing these, so I have no idea how this is gonna end up affecting the mission. And basically, you just talk to Franklin Drake. He's like, "Oh, well, I've never seen you around here before. Well, welcome anyway." If you look over here, it'll be someone from your crew. For me, it's 6 of 9. It's kind of interesting, depending on what you're looking at here. A lot of these characters you'll have seen in previous missions and whatnot. 6 of 9 is about the only one I think I've seen from my own crew. Richard Gustio. Anyone who's a fan of the series remembers this guy. Though I don't think they did his face any justice. Right, and you just automatically accept his interpretation of events because, yeah, just because. Because you're the special guy. You're the one who was pulled through time just to talk to this dude. Now, normally you're supposed to walk with this guy, and he's supposed to lead you over to Lieutenant Commander Tasha Yar. No, it wasn't Lieutenant. I can't remember. I love it. It just tells you, count me in. There's no choice. There's no questions to ask. Nothing. There's no way to actually prove the story. You just count me in. Silly.
know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. You're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's it.
That's the idea.
Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the inmates. Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Now, I don't know if for any of you who knows or not, but her mouth was actually moving to the words she was saying. And that's a nice little feature that the Stowe team is actually involved in the game. That when you actually talk in open channel in-game, your mouth will actually move. If you were to talk to someone right next to you, your mouth would move. If you were to talk in open world, it would move. It's a nice little feature. Very silly, very tiny, but it's something nice. Right, and so magically he just helps you for no apparent reason. He has no reason to. Okay. So, now that we've done that, let's head back this way and see if we can convince someone to take the fall for us while we slip past. The Klingon! Here's the obvious choice. He fights for honor, he fights for glory, he fights just to fight, right? Sorry to bother you. So the Klingon's not the obvious choice. Durka Durka. Obviously, I wasn't going to be the Ferengi, but, you know, I just had to show her for the hell of it because she is one of your choices. Let's see, we got Rugen, Obasak, and Vikal. Well, here's Obasak. He's sick and tired of their rule. So, not him. Islamic, no. Oh, let's talk to Rugen. Cardassian, you're supposed to be a soldier. So, it's Vakal, obviously. If you haven't guessed that already. And of course, you don't say a word to him about what you actually need him to do. You just tell him, go play with the guard. And it's not like you're gonna take him with you or anything. You're just gonna go. Look, he just makes a distraction. I'll die before I serve you. And we sneak by the Tholian into the tunnels. Now, once you're in the tunnels, you have three different options of what to do. There's... Well, not really. You have one main objective, but you have three different extra options of what to do. There's three extra little accolades hidden in these tunnels, and I'll show you each of them now. Yeah, your map doesn't function in here. You gotta use this hand-drawn map, too, so... Let's go this way first. This is one way that leads towards something. Yada, 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 yada. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm skipping her. I really hate this original one. Interesting, huh? He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? And just go back through, and then continue the other way. Now, if you continue straight through, you're going to hit a corner here. And whether you went through the other side or not originally, you'll get the option to come to this one. I just did it for sake of blarg. Exploration, I guess. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. The Tribble coos for a moment and then rolls gently towards you, looking for food. You realize you're talking to a Tribble. Or maybe you've been in these access tunnels way too long, or maybe it's the gas fumes. The wisest Tribble. I thought that was a funny accolade when I first came through. Now, here we go. Now, the thing I can't figure out is why they would put one of these access consoles that has unlimited access to their systems inside of these tunnels. Normally, this is something that you would put only in a mainstay area, like engineering or your bridge or whatnot, or a place where only you have access to it. Especially if you can do this. No.
Same type of head though?
Look at the back of this monitor, and that's the type of cord I was looking for. So yeah, I just killed a bunch of Tholians. Why? I could.
Yeah,
How?
not in the armor.
I made the atmosphere deadly to them. They can't breathe oxygen atmospheres. They live in a methane atmosphere. What the? There we go. Damn. I love it. My wife walks near my wireless thing for a second, and all of a sudden, everything just starts lagging to shit.
I'll be leaving in 2 seconds. I'm just trying to find my Latin CDs.
Anyways, this is the correct route you use to get out of the tunnels. Exit the maintenance tunnels. Now, in the past, we've had a glitch where at that point you'd have to... It wouldn't continue, so you'd have to do it again. But, you never know.
They haven't started taking the ship apart yet.
Alright, special things they do. Today is ship power levels. Tasha is a tractor beam. This tard here is docking clamps. And you are almost always the Tholian webbing. Why? It's just the way it is. It's the fastest way to get the ship ready to go. Now, if you can do it other ways, you can do it with other combinations, but this is the most effective way possible to do it.
Providing security protocols.
See, my webbing's already gone, so and these guys are all they're not even halfway done working. This is kind of sad, actually. They all work at the exact same pace, and it takes them bloody forever. Can I shoot you all?
Changing the targeting
Hmm?
sequence for the tractor beams.
Yada, yada, yada. You guys done yet? Yawn. Oh, here's something neat. Watch the power on the ship. Watch the cells. There you go. See? See how the lights come on?
Tractor
And the
beam
trash beans go away. And once he finishes, there goes the docking clamps. Something nice they put in there. It actually interacts with you. So, let's get up here. Wait for the tards. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Move forward a little bit. Of course, I had to wait for them because they were tards. Crap!
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols.
Where did the force fields come from? Apparently someone didn't deactivate the security protocols like she said she was gonna.
You want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields.
I know a few things about the 25th century, and you know a lot about the 23rd. And some of the 24th. Let's not start with me.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
I love how she assumes this is easy. I'd love to just put her to the test and watch her not be able to know what she's doing.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states
Don't
that
think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
I love how she refers to the protocols that haven't been created. After all, they were created in an alternate timeline. Ah, the beauty of the Enterprise C. Look at her. Feast upon her beauty. Apparently we'll be getting a new version of the ship come very soon, actually. Once this episode ends, they're going to be releasing it to the shipyard for Tier 3 for fleets. Fleet version is very nice looking. If you don't get it this way, definitely get it through the fleet version. I think the fleet version is very worth it. It's only 4 fleet modules. It's not too terrible. Let's rearrange a couple things here.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
Oh no, not the mesh weavers! Oh god! Oh, the humanity! What are we gonna do? Ah. Sorry. Could not contain myself for 2 seconds. If you notice what I'm doing here, I'm relaying some skills. And I kept all my power levels at even, just because that's the best way to do this ship. Ah. Tractor beams. The Aeon Time Ship. Or maybe it's not the Aeon, but it's a time ship. Comes in to give you a rescue. The USS Pastique! I love how I can never hit anything. See, they're using a disruption effect on their weaponry. Whereas I think it's a nice weapon, but don't get me wrong. It's a little annoying when it stacks the way it does. Well, that was quick compared to what I'm used to. I really want that ship. You can get it through a lockbox, but I'll never get one.
Stabilized. That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is.
Let's get out of here.
The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
M1 Watch Voyager? They did a good job with this bridge.
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C and compromise that timeline as well. We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of. As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
It's kind of sad you can't choose a voice for your captain, especially considering you're given automated sentences all the time. Do do do. I haven't liked this background theme. Alright, that's it. Nothing on sensors. We just corrected the past, so that anomaly never happened. Let's go back and get our ship, huh? Now, normally you'd fly back or whatever. I usually just transwarp. Point-to-point instantaneous travel. Gotta love it. It's like burning all your deuterium just to get to warp 10 and then finally finishing it off by actually reaching warp 10 and getting to your destination immediately. Dock at station. Get into the station! No, that's my crappy attempt at an Arnold voice. Okay, we're done. Talk to Engineer Callie. Claim your reward. Awesome, huh? It says you got the yesterday's Enterprise uniform as a option, doesn't it? You look in here. There's no costume. So you have to assume that it automatically has come up. Durka? Okay. I had a mini pack I didn't even know about. Now, I will go to the tailor and show you this real quick. And there is absolutely nowhere in your inventory or in your costumes that you have unlocked a place where you can choose yesterday's Enterprise uniform. It's kind of sad, actually, because I think Cryptic should really fix this. It's a very, very, very nice ship. And the ship itself is nice, but I want also I was really hoping to get the uniform when I started this. And my guy is part Borg. He's liberated Borg for this one. I've worked on him for some time. He's a little bit decked out. I'm not trying to go for the 7 of 9 look, only male enhanced. No, I'm trying to just go for something that was original. I thought the glassed over eyes and this little piece here on the head, the circuitry would, you know. Alright, we don't need to see any of that. Okay, Antares, Sierra, veteran uniforms, all good things. But Joran, Deep Space Nine, yes, I have almost all the costumes unlocked, by the way. Enterprise Mirror Universe, Deep Space Nine Admiral, open, regular, Jupiter. I'm also the 1,000 Day veteran, so I have all the decorated gold uniforms too. Racing uniform, Section 31, Starfleet Academy, TOS Mirror Universe. Honestly, I think the Mirror Universe costumes would fit. Let's see. Here's Season 1 Admiral, which I haven't bought off the market, even though I probably could at this point. Next Generation Series, I've had that for some time. TNG Command variant, TOS dress, TOS tunic. See, there's not one slot for the yesterday's Enterprise, and I think that's a crying shame. Not seeing anything here either. Makes me sad. I was really looking forward to. Oh, wait a minute. Really? It's a chest gear piece. That's what the yesterday's Enterprise piece is. Well, now don't I really feel gypped? Wow. Um, I don't even know what to make of that, to be honest. Yep, no yesterday's Enterprise there. Nothing that category. Let's try trike pants. No. Loose long. Nope. Loose knee high. Loose mid ankle. So essentially you get that little overbelt and that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. And you get a regular belt too. My bad. I feel duped. I really feel duped out of this one. That is the worst cosmetic upgrade we get for a mission I have ever seen. A couple belts, a chest belt and a regular belt. Oh, I can't wait to tell my buddy this. Oh, I might as well deck him out in the original series outfit. Uh, if I can even remember which one it was. Here it is. Yeah, they're supposed to be wearing the Wrath of Khan uniform. But, it doesn't look like that fits well. It really doesn't. Hmm. Right. So, this was probably the biggest bust I have ever had while doing a mission. It really surprised me. I totally wasn't expecting it to be a belt, for God's sakes. It hurts, I guess. Maybe I was expecting something more. I don't know why I should have been. Really don't know why I should have been. It's cryptic, for Christ's sake. They never seem to do anything right. No, I don't really say that a lot. Now, mind you guys, if the color is off, I am colorblind to a point, so it's not my fault. I am going to try and emulate it the best I can, or the best that I can see, anyways. Or it was like a brown coat. Brown to a red coat. I can't remember if it was completely red or not. It was a dark coat. No, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that for now. Let's see this. Since I'm command, I'm gonna give it white. And I'm gonna do the same thing for that. I'm sorry if that looks like an off-white, but it's really not. And I will use that as the color for the badge up there at the top. Holy tarnished tarnations. Yeah, this needs to be tarnished a bit. It's never that bright and shiny the whole time. Darkening it up a little bit. Hmm. I'll actually leave that with the lightest version possible, and then I'll retarnish that one a little bit more. It's supposed to be a starburst in the center, so that looks more right to me. Kind of like it should be. Bare hands, yeah, we don't care about anything on the hands, so just you can't even recolor it. That's the sad part. It really hurts that you can do nothing. Leave that with its little red trim. That's about right. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it looks about right, and that's what I'm going for. New outfit. Let's rename it. Yesterday's Enterprise. Ugh. There. Old-fashioned command. That works. Where... apparently this guy found out how to do it, too. I wish I had even known about it, way back when. I would not have tried so hard in these missions. I think it's absolutely silly what we had just gotten here. So, anyways, I'm going to go put the ship in my hangar because I'm commander level, so I'm eligible to work with that ship. And I honestly think I'm going to go use it. Give it some playtime. So let's get over here. See what it's got. We got the Badger. Don't even ask me why I haven't renamed the damn thing. Especially now noticing its name. The Bativa I have to get rid of. The Grove I have to get rid of. And the Tacoma. Why, I tell you what. Ready the Starship. And you can go over here and give it any little customization you want. Not like there's a whole lot that you can do with it. I think I'm going to put in this one in veteran material. Just because. Just because I can. United Federation of Planets? No. Fleet Emblem. For the win! Do. Let's go with the saucer first. I definitely think that it should be colored with something, regardless. Because it shouldn't be left bare. It's too nice of a ship. Orion, Sagittarius, Quasar, Triangulum. I don't know, either the Quasar, the Orion, might do Listeria. Of course I could do Andromeda, the default. Yeah, let's do the default, see how that looks on it. The nacelles gives it a much different look. Is this the neck? Yeah, that was the neck. Pylons. Yeah, why not? Oh, that looks a lot different, but I like it. Maybe if we can find the right color or something, it'll look a lot nicer too. Looks really good in this ship. I would say it's light blue, but I can't be too bloody sure if the light blue looks good or not. Let's put the light blue in and mix the rest of it to something else. Normally I would do it black, but it doesn't feel like my style right now. Let's give it a little bit darker of a tint on the gray. Yeah, there we go. We'll go gray scales with it. It's not a bad looking ship. And by no means does it look bad with that color scheme on it either. Yeah, I'll take that. Beam up! Let's go look at the ship. Play with it. So, there she is. Your Ambassador class starship. right next to a Vesta. A couple Vestas. Nice to see people are still printing those out again. What has that person got on it? Oh, the Dominion set. Gotcha. Is that the Dominion set? Or is that Dominion? It's not bad overall, anyway. Let's go up the stations, and then I'll be done and out of here. Yay! Yay! I have to get another engineer. Ugh. Engineer, engineer, oh rubby dub dub. What do you got? Boarding party. Reverse shield polarity. It's actually not a bad skill. Ah, and Dorian it is. I'll train him up later. Anyways, that's my stream. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm about to say it again. I was gonna say that's my stream, but again, I don't have any stream going, so that's my coverage of the brand new episode. Again, it's only available today and tomorrow. It'll be down afterwards. Take advantage of it. Play it. It's a great episode. It has some. The ships are great rewards. I'm not going to say the uniform's a good reward at all, but maybe Cryptic will back reward us at some point. Anyways, have a good one.